It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. I've been raking up off these niggas for a minute now. Hey, y'all gonna learn to listen one way or another though. Hey, let's get it. Let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up, Nike check, nigga running. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me spit your onion. Ayy, let me show you how I keep the money coming. Strapped up, Nike check, nigga running. In the mirror, yeah, I love what I'm becoming. Ain't no discussion, boy, don't make me split your onion. Flashback to the days, I was in the days. I was sleeping on the couch, couldn't nobody stay. I was serving up the chicken, couldn't get a raise. Now I'm cooking up the game like I'm Bobby Flay. Fuck rap, I ain't got no friends in this shit. Put them M's to the front like a Benz in this shit. I be swimming through the money, got some fans in this shit. I be stomping through the street like some Timbs in this bitch. Made trends in this shit for some IOUs, but I don't lose. Construction how I tighten them screws. Tie my shoes, back on the block, straight to the bag, ho. Jumping off the porch for that green like a tadpole. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. In this video, we're going to be getting into a couple things, man. So number one, before I even get started, let me just give a big shout out to Chloe Bailey. All right, for those of y'all that actually tuned in to my video yesterday, reacting to Chloe Bailey's new song "Keep Watching," she actually popped out on the channel, showed love to us in the comments. She said thank you for the reaction. Greatly appreciate you, Chloe. Hope everything works out. See you releasing music, on your own, producing it, writing it. I love that for you. I hope that you can get away from the label Columbia and do your thing. But outside of all that, keep rocking. You feel me? Much love and respect. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Drake on a couple different fronts. Number one, we have Gordo coming out on social media, and he is coming out asking people what it is that they actually want to hear on the Iceman album on Drake's behalf. Now, y'all know we've been talking extensively about this rollout, how it's felt disjointed. The music hasn't felt good. The music's been pretty garbage. It's been mid. At most mid, at lowest garbage. Okay? The music's not sounding properly mixed or mastered during the streams. It's not looking good. So now, the DJ Gordo, who Drake's been working with at bare minimum since that Honestly Nevermind album, that house album. I don't really like DJ Gordo. I don't like his production. I don't like nothing he got going on. I'm gonna be all the way completely real with y'all. But apparently he's locked in with Drake concerning this album as well. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the Mallory brothers talking about this Iceman rollout because they have a video that surfaced online that I want to get into. And we're also going to get into DJ Khaled going on to the Joe and Jada show. And Fat Joe asked DJ Khaled about the beef between Drake and Rick Ross, and if he could possibly be the person to step in between them, mend fences, and squash it. I don't see how DJ Khaled could be that person because Drake done cut his ass off too. You know what I mean? DJ Khaled had a whole album planned. Drake said, I'm taking my song back. The album got fucking canceled. So I don't see how Khaled's going to do that, but we're going to get into it nonetheless. All right? So here we have the tweet from Gordo. He says, should Iceman be filled with insane features or just Drizzy? Talk to us. All right. And he proceeds to put a photo up of him. This is Quavo to the left. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know who this gentleman is in the middle. So they're dealing with two options. And I'm guessing the features probably haven't been recorded, I would think. Although we have heard music with Central C. We've heard music with Yeet or what have you. But which I actually think that is Yeet in that picture. Ain't really seen too many photos of him without that fucking mask on, and I'm not a fan of his music, so it's not like I would see him all the time anyway. But here's what the comments say. All right. Now, of course, Certified Boogeyman, they on Kendrick's side. They say ask for help for the videos, as in Kai Cenat and the fans doing the fan made videos, them AI videos. Now they say asked for help with the features. Y'all good over there? Basically saying, sound like y'all y'all lacking a lot of direction. Do y'all know anything? Do y'all know what y'all want to go with, or are y'all coming up with this as you go, trying to make it seem like you're some strategist? Shout out to Lottie Day. She's the resident Twitter commenter on everything. She says, hard to answer this without knowing what the songs are. I gotta hear the album in sequence to see if it needs features to add to the overall story that Drake's telling on Iceman. She's neutral. We got Mr. Fresh here. I've had engagements with this guy before. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle, but we actually squashed it. He's a big Drake fan. He says no features unless they're Naomi sharing background vocals. So he don't want to hear nobody on the album except Naomi Sharon, which of course is a singer-songwriter signed to OVO. And he also says not too many beat switches either. Mr. Carnage, which Gordo used to go by Carnage. So he says he don't want to keep hearing these motherfucking songs with beat switches and shit. Stop trying to act like you TDE, nigga. I don't think this is the real Smiley. Oh, you try to get this nigga a fucking track list? Wow. Y'all niggas going hard. So, but let's, for context, this person says they want 14 songs, no features. They want one timestamp. Fans are still asking for timestamp Drake. Put the APB out. Right? Chapo say you can't do it. I think you should try to do it just to show people that you can do it. Because the people saying, without them other boys in your camp, you can't do the timestamp. He wants one timestamp. He wants one interlude. He wants 3 soul sample heavy songs reminiscent of Tuscan Leather, Do Not Disturb, or Views. Okay? So he basically wants you to take it back to Nothing Was the Same era. Nothing Was the Same in the album Views, like that time between. They want 2 laid back R&B joints, 2 hype songs like Knife Talk, hype. 2 songs, so hype I guess is like the trap shit. 2 songs over an ambient instrumental a la 30 for 30. So I guess that's something reflective. 1 hit rap song a la Started from the Bottom. And 2 lyrical songs over Sense, i.e. Wickman or The Shoe Fits. I'm going to be honest. I don't think this is being unreasonable. To be all the way real, Smiley, whoever, I know that's not the real Smiley, but I think that shouldn't be too much to ask for. If it's you against the industry, nobody's fucking with you, you're not fucking with nobody, you feel like you're at your best, you feel like your back is against the wall, you're coming out on stage with fucking bullet holes in your suit with fucking steam coming out your back. I think you should have been able to make these types of records in your sleep because you got so much content to speak on. We got another one. This Liger person here says they want 15 songs. 4 vintage Drake 40 sample type songs. Once again, we get a Tuscan Leather reference. Lord knows. You're not going to get another Lord knows because Just Blaze ain't out here making beats for niggas. Or Sandra's Rose from Scorpion. Right? Which I think that's really what your fans want is vintage Drake. They want the nigga from 10 years ago. Can you give them that? I don't know. Especially when you look at who was around 10 years ago and who's around today. I don't know. They want 2 dialed back songs with no fancy beat. A la OMDB, 30 for 30, or The Resistance. They want 2 deep cuts. They want 2 hype tracks with beat switches. They say only do that shit twice. They want 1 Julia Wolf interlude. They want 1 with Nicki and Wayne. They want to, okay, this person here wants a Young Money reunion. So they say fuck the rest of the industry. They want a Julia Wolf interlude, let her sing, and then get into a Nicki and Wayne song, bars only. No sing-songy, no pop. They want to hear all 3 of y'all go in. Wouldn't that be a doozy? Because all 3 of y'all have been looking questionable with your raps. Undoubtedly big stars, but your rap's been shaky lately. We have another request for a timestamp. They really want this timestamp. They want you to go back to the sample songs and the timestamps and the more introspective stuff that you was giving people in the earlier days of your career. What you gonna do, man? And they want 2 anthems, a dance one and a rap one. Well, he tried to give y'all a dance one. Wait, which one? That shit was terrible. Terrible. But best wishes. We're not gonna stay on this too long, but I'll humor a couple more. This person says, well, either way it's gonna flop. I'm trying to skip the haters or the folks that don't like homie. I want to see the people that are actually serious. We got this nail person here. It's a woman. She says, maybe like 2 big features, but definitely looking forward to Tuscan Leather and Do Not Disturb Drizzy. We got another Tuscan Leather reference. These people still haven't gotten over Nothing Was the Same, sir. It's funny. This is a very self-explanatory title there. Nothing was the same after that shit dropped. Or since they dropped Control and tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. They say, here, limited features. This person here does not want Yeet. They say, fuck that. They don't want Yeet. They don't want Central C. They don't want Yachty. They don't want Sexy Red. Are y'all gonna listen? THC Osiris says, all I know is there better be a Wayne feature. With the type of album features I want from Drake in today's world would be Jadakiss, Westside Gun, Jid. Fuck all that young sound and music. Give us class. I could tell you off rep, son. You're not getting none of that. Jadakiss, it's just not going to happen. Westside Gun, he's out here doing songs with Doechii. He fucking with TDE on the low ski. I ain't saying he signed to them or nothing. I'm just saying he just dropped a fucking song with Westside Gun months ago. With Doechii months ago. Not going to happen. Jid, he been out here campaigning for a song with Dot. Dead on arrival. But that lets you know what the people want from you guys. They want you to rap with the actual rappers. See if that day ever comes. So let's move forward with the conversation. All right, let's get to the Mallory brothers. So here we've got Terrell saying Drake's new rollout is his best yet. On the other hand, he's not sure how he feels about the actual music. And I believe Terrell is actually the Drake fan out of the two. I mean, I think both of them like Drake, but he really be going hard for Drake. Sometimes he be over-gassing him. So we'll hear him out.
Drake put out episode 3 of the Iceman series for his rollout for Iceman. And that joint was met with mixed reviews, to say the least.
Mixed?
I think his fans, a lot of his fans enjoyed it, but a lot of people just kind of feel, oh, I don't know about it. And if I'm being honest, y'all, as a Drizzy fan, I think this is the best rollout that Drake has ever done. I don't think he's ever been this introspective. I don't think he's ever done anything that's this level. Bro, you look at some of them clips and you see like all of the freezer shit, the Pinocchio, all of the people in suits. Y'all never got this from Drake. The nigga would say some shit, do some billboards. Like the CLB rollout was one of my favorites. But I think this is more of an artistic approach, right? The one thing for me, y'all, is that the music to me the music isn't doing much for me outside of the dope concept that I'm seeing. I think it's dope, y'all. I think us following this nigga around in live stream, I think it's Drake is very like on purpose about like what works. Like I think it's a dope idea to go live but you're rolling your album out. I think it's dope. But Terrence, I gotta keep it a buck. The music from the Iceman Volume 3 joint.
Yeah.
Right? I'll just say I like the Yeet joint a lot. Shout out to X Crash Shot. The Yeet verse on that joint with the beat switch, that joint was actually nice. I'm ready for that to drop. The Party Next Door joint remix with Cash Cobain. I don't love Cash Cobain. I didn't need a
And I think that Crash Out song actually did drop. They dropped it randomly the other day. I don't even know if it's on streaming platforms yet, but another one comes and goes. What happened to the Midas touch? What happened to the Golden Boy?
If Somebody Loves Me Part 2. I love the first one. I don't even want to listen to that one. That's the only thing that dropped on DSPs. The joint he was driving and he played that. A couple of the other beach joints, cool, but like, if I'm being honest, the music not really. What did I miss? Was a 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10 Drizzy record for me, comparing it to your
6.5
best.
is fair.
Yeah. Like, I felt like it went number 2, it was tame, cool, what did I miss? Whatever. I wasn't, you could watch, y'all seen, we did a video for that one. It was cool. But like, the music haven't really been doing a lot for me outside, but I love the concept. I love to see you doing this, but damn, I feel like even during the minute of the beginning when he was doing the bro these, me and my brother Ryder, and we both got our trophies doing something I know, you know that they know me. Nigga, you better than this. Like, you're better than this. You're better than this one word rapping shit that people say.
Didn't I say his flow sounded off and he sounded elementary? One of his bigger fans says, nigga, you better than this. Allegedly better than this.
You do. And that's the thing that be blowing me about Drizzy sometimes. Like, nigga, just do what you do. Yeah. Like, I just want to sometimes, you know, like, dog, you smoking the rollout, but you know what? I'll tell you this. I'll say this to you, and I'm soapboxing, but I'll let you have it. Somebody Loves Me Part 2 being the only thing that come out on DSPs, it just kind of sometimes feels like you're doing this from a very crippled place. You battling UMG, nigga. I get it. But I think it's kind of hurting him not being able to put some music out. Like, listening to the beats is cool. You playing the music on stream is cool. It's getting us excited. But then you got stuff saying, you got niggas like Aiden Ross, who we don't know if it is a reputable source or not, right? Yeah. All these stream niggas know about the album coming. So everybody's giving us different info. And the Drake fans kind of fried themselves because they was making it seem like some big shit was dropping episode 3. Oh, y'all gotta watch. Y'all be there, be swears type shit. And it ended up being really chill. It ended up being another chill joint. And it's like, yo, this joint was cool. But like, as much as I love this concept, and as much as I'm excited for the album, I can't say that the music I've heard now made me excited for the album. I'm more excited to hear what you're gonna say about Post Beef, to get another Drake album, to finally get the album. But that I would be lying if I said, oh, you heard this record? I can't wait for the album. Like, of course, the Yeet joint I love, y'all. The What Did I Miss joint I liked. Some of the beats I've heard, I like. Some of the rapping little joints from there, I like. But it's nothing that I'm like running to the album for, y'all. I'm a Drizzy fan. Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to sit here for the whole 9 minutes. But he's pretty much conveyed himself extremely clearly within his first 4. He likes to roll out. I don't. But he likes to roll out. He likes these French silent films type thing going on with the Pinocchio running around dancing in circles. That shit does nothing for me. Did nothing for his actual fans. Them motherfuckers left like, this is it? What happened to the red button? No red button. And he says, even though he actually likes the rollout, I guess, and I think the reason why he likes the rollout is typically because in recent years, Drake really hasn't utilized rollouts, right? Not all that much. With Her Loss, I mean, they did like those mock magazine covers. They did the mock colors freestyle. They did a couple things. That was actually kind of creative. I ain't mad at that. Even though he got fucking sued for that shit, I think when they recreated the Vogue thing, I thought that was kind of cool. But I didn't like the album. Certified Lover Boy, I mean, that album cover was absolute garbage with the fucking pregnant emojis. Weird. But I've told y'all numerous times that was actually the last Drake album I halfway liked. And I liked mostly some of the beats more than anything. But there wasn't really a good rollout for that one either. You know what I mean? Other than the Kanye, Drake, the Amazon shit for what's her name? Damn, Larry Hoover. Like, that was cool. And they were supposed to have squashed the beef and all that shit. Then the album came out and he dissed Ye. for the whole album. So for Terrell, you know, I guess he's like, shit, at least he's doing a rollout. I think that's really what it is. It's like, hey, he ain't just dropping the album. He ain't just, you know, putting a music video out here or there. He actually is trying to apply some thought. I think it's very thoughtless. But the eye of the beholder. But when it comes to the actual music, he don't like it. And he actually listens to the nigga. He likes the nigga. So what does that tell you? And then when we read the comments of the fans, they say, fuck the features. They're asking for Drake from 2013, 2014. Can you deliver that? Can you deliver those types of vibes that you were giving? Can you write to the extent of what you were offering on those records? Since people believe that your help has left, that your writers have gone, that your best producers have fled the scene. Can you beat the odds? Can you show the world that you can actually get back to that place using your pen alone? We're gonna see. I doubt it though. And, you know, now that you got Homeboy in your corner producing those new records, the Octavian guy, the old little angel, people are speculating on whether or not you're using his pen. I didn't see it though. But again, let's move forward with the show. All right. So now let's get to the Joe and Jada part with DJ Khaled. So here we have Fat Joe asking DJ Khaled if he could possibly squash the beef between Drake and Rick Ross, which again, as I stated at the top of the show, I don't think he's the one that can do it because Drake ain't fucking with him neither, at least from the last time we saw.
Now, don't ask me. Let me ask you a question. With all this beef going on that was... I survived the Fat Joe 50 Cent beef. That's a big beef. Listen, Ross and 50 Cent, when they going at it. Fat Joe and 50 Cent going at it. All that. But Joe, we gonna keep it real? I'm the one out of the crew that always says, yo, we don't need that. We need to come together. We don't need that. We need love. We need positivity. And at the same time, it's not just that. We don't want to slow up the money. No. But did you try that with this nuclear bomb that went on with like, because I know the Sixth God was always your brother. He supported you. I love Drake.
I don't know what it is about Fat Joe and Khaled. Whenever they get together, somebody got to come out and start bringing their body out. Body positivity. Love yourself. But whenever they get together, it's always somebody that decides to open their shirt up. Not a fan.
Ross is your day one. I love Ross. Future's your brother. I love What Future. Did that feel like when the whole world's fighting each other and What it feel like is that I didn't get in that energy. There's two energies I'm not going to get in. Hate. Ask me a question. How do you deal with hate? Please, can you ask me? How do you deal with hate, brother? I don't. And then when you speak about all those great legends that you just talked about from Drake, my brother Future, Drake, who else you named? Ross. Those are my brothers. If you can't question my friendship. How? It's impossible. Ain't nobody like motherfucking DJ Khaled. Joe, you know that. Joe, you know, take your glasses off. Let them see. You know that. I super know that. Okay, so what I'm saying is, when it come to me, not only I'm going to tell my brothers we got to represent love, even when shit a lot of this shit is a misunderstanding and a lot of not communication, okay? And that's what it be about, lack of communication and misunderstanding. When it come down to DJ Khaled, I'm the one that's going to try to fix it. I don't want no trophy. I don't want no promotion. I do a lot of shit behind the scenes. At the end of the day I love my brothers, and my brothers know that. I guarantee you they know that. That's what I'm about. So you couldn't squash this one? I would love to squash it. It's still up in First of all, I don't use the word couldn't. Everything's possible with God. Okay? And I believe in God, and I roll with God. They ain't believing us. God did. And be ready for a llama God. And that's the world of God. So if it's the world of God, guess what? Oh, matter of fact, thank you guys for coming to the holy ground. This is the Khaled residence, the holy ground. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Yo, Joe, take it how you want to take it. I'm about unity, peace, love, and when it comes down to music, Jada, I'm a collaborator. That's what I do. I don't rap. If I rap, it'd be a fucking problem. Because ain't nobody gonna outwork me. Jada, write all my rhymes. I start tomorrow. I show them how to do this shit. Because I ain't gonna stop.
Facts.
I'm just being honest.
No, I know that, but there was a women on the top floor. Women on the top floor.
What you think I'm hot for? Every summer drop more. Just to make my stocks go up. The bands go up. See, don't fucking play with me.
Nothing can stop me, y'all.
All the way up. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to stop this interview, I'll stop it right now.
No, she can't stop this.
You keep all this shit.
No, I'm
just letting you know.
Nobody's stopping this interview.
Listen. Yo. I didn't say edit nothing. I just said, Jamie, if you want me to stop, you let me know.
Because you got to keep going.
Khaled, keep going.
Yo, listen, Khaled, this is what I'm saying, right?
It's the #1 show. I've been waiting for the show.
Yo.
All right, enough of that bullshit. So DJ Khaled says he can't, he reiterated what the hell I thought. He can't do shit about it. All right. If it was up to him, this shit would have been squashed. If it was up to him, he would still have his 2 Drake records in the tuck. He said he got the Drake records is ready. We got 2 of them. That nigga Drake said, you might be talking about Drake Bell, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Okay. And his whole album got pushed back. His whole plan got pushed back. He did a whole short film running around with the album. Motherfuckers was trying to steal this nigga was running from the police, running from the cops, running from the Secret Service, holding on to the album. Nigga dropped it out his own hand, but it still did not drop. Okay? So no, he can't squash it because Drake ain't even fucking with him. Just as recently as the last few days, in the Bobby Altoff interview, Drake took shots again at Rick Ross. Rick Ross fired back in kind after the Kai Cenat thing, after the Iceman 3. When Kai said that shit was ass, Rick Ross came out and said, hey, your boy said that shit was ass. Your new album, White Man. They say the shit is ass. So Khaled, at the top of the clip, he said this shit is fucking up the money. Now, who is fucking up the money for? Him. Because he want them Drake features on his album. He been dropping his album, launching them bitches with Drake features for about the last 3 or 4. He loves being able to have a Drake single in the tuck. No, not this time. Clearly, Ross is not backing down from how he felt last year. He hasn't been staying on his neck, but he also is not going back on his word. So I think them days of the big Drake Khaled collab, the big Drake Rick Ross collab, the future Drake collab on the DJ Khaled album, kaput. And Khaled is the one who's suffering the most. I don't know if y'all seen, but there's clips going around of Rick Ross recording his new album with Justice League. Some of that shit sounding kind of good. We already know where Future stand, because Future gonna do what Future do, and it's gonna do what it's typically gonna do. You know what I mean? He dropped 3 #1 albums last year. Iceman, right now, he's ice cold. So, I don't know, man. People be trying to act like, man, these boys need Drake, Rick Ross need Drake, da-da-da-da-da. And maybe once upon a time he did. But Ross ain't even he's not even trying to compete on the charts. He don't even make music that would be accepted by the charts. So he ain't really tripping. I think that nigga damn near independent now. Drake is the one trying to rebound his career and trying to prolong his stardom and trying to prolong his popularity. And the shit is looking shaky, like I said before. But, you know, that's just how I see it. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be good out there. More to come. Peace. Ain't no way to stop it when a nigga poppin'. Pull up, start a problem, I got plenty options. Homies from the project with a trending topic. I got bennies in my wallet, fuck your all of that grind is all I could get. Flooded the nine and I flooded my wrist. Tell me I rap for the glamour and glitz. Got on my shit, now they rent me on list. Filling my pocket, I'm taking a trip. Call me a genie, I'm filling my wish. When it come down to me and get in my bag, I gotta get it, I pay for the lift. I got a baby, we coming legit. Roll with the bit now. I need my cut like fit now. Buddy got shot like Sim car. Married to the game like in-laws. Do what I please, move with the breeze. Right to believe. Shawty, she love me, she come in the tease. Ready the haters, we cutting the weeds. Give me my space, oh man. Got me a taste, oh man. Flooded the face, I'm running the race. I cover the bases, all down. Nigga, don't try me, I'm on my square. Cardiac diamonds, I want me a pill. Treat all this money like I got a meal. Everything closer than it might appear, yeah. Bitch, I got my mask on now. Watch your germs here. I've been getting paid since the first time on my third tip. Popping on the net, fuck a local, I got turf here. Fucking with the squad, we gon' put y'all in some merch, yeah.